When you're on the land and you're farming, your life is full. My name is Vince MacIntyre. I'm a farmer and I do woodworking, a jack of all trades. I've lived here since 1979. I found this place by accident and decided to camp here. 30 years later, we're still here. You know, when I hit my mid-40s, I decided, you know, this work that I'm doing is totally meaningless to me, you know. Going out there and putting 3 bags on and making a bunch of money. So I decided I'm going to try not to have to do this. And that's when I decided to farm. You know, I've always kind of pushed myself, you know, pretty hard, and I've always believed in doing things by hand, and that's why I have this thing for traditional ways, not just to say, well, that's the old way, you know. I mean, to me, that's often the good way, you know. Well, you don't succumb to your pains and aches and tiredness or whatever. You exert your willpower to do what you have to do. You know, sometimes you have to stay up all night, especially if you have cattle. Like if there's a cow who's going to calve tonight, I got to be there whether I feel like it or not, you know. This is my life. So you kind of have to accept that. You know, you might think that I spend a lot of time on my own, but I don't. Most of my connection with people is through the stuff I do. Probably another reason why I'm not fond of machinery and tractors and so on, because it cuts out your communication with people. Right? And though I find that the more mechanical advantages you get, the less need you have to communicate with people. It dehumanizes the whole thing, and I think that's one of the things that's wrong with industrial agriculture, is it's a lonely life. So what motivates me is working with other people, but it has to have some meaning to it, and that's the way I find the good in humans, the people I work with. I find out who they are and what they're made of. And I might seem harsh on people and hard on people, and I am, and I'm never going to be different, because I demand your attention. This isn't something that you might play at, you know, because I don't play at it. And I'm an old man, and I'm not going to get old gracefully. My favorite poem about getting old and going down hard is Dylan Thomas, his Rage Against the Dying of the Light. To me, life is do or die, and then you're living.